Do the fucking intro.
Give a fuck if you don't like me. I ain't here for that. I'm here to get my money. I don't care if you fuck with me. Nigga, be gone. That's the mindset my niggas be on.
Alright.
Let's see what happens.
Shit, fuck it. We
I got my
trying.
nigga fucked
Alright.
up.
Let's go.
Here we go again.
What's up, y'all?
Hold up.
Maybe not when I'm drinking, but wine.
Hold up, because I forgot what camera we never figured that shit out.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, this one.
Oh, this one.
This
That
one?
one, yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah.
That's when they looking at
It's
us?
not supposed to be cold.
Do your shit. Do your
I like
thing.
cold. I like cold.
The
Red
fuck?
asked
wine
you,
is not
no?
supposed to be cold.
Okay, we ain't got time for your wine etiquette
Listen
shit
here,
right
someone
now.
here. Look,
I like it a
I
little.
drink wine with ice. Say something.
Here we go again.
What's up, y'all?
Boyz back with another episode. Veezy. Hi. What we
Yeah.
got going on?
hey, this is a little different.
No idea.
But we gonna.
Yeah, this is very different. This
Yeah.
cold
It's-
red wine.
Just because you learned your little.
Okay, my bad.
Anyway,
wine shit. Damn, black people.
listen, I went through at least 4 or 5 different topics, trying to figure out what we was gonna talk about. So
He still don't know.
no, it took some narrowing. It was a lot. I'm trying. First, time out. First of all, shit, we back. Hi live. Shout out to everybody watching live.
What up?
Hello. Make sure y'all following us on Instagram at themindset.bbe. That's Broke Boys Entertainment. That's who.
That's-
That's us.
We go.
Yeah. So live. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Hello. Yeah.
Shout out
So
to YouTube. Go ahead.
shout out to the YouTube
Yeah, you got
and the LinkedIn.
Yeah.
We got if somebody's on Twitter.
Yeah.
This is a lot of shit.
Spotify.
It's a lot of shit.
Spotify. You
Everywhere.
got
It's a lot of
YouTube and
shit.
shit. I'm just
You're trying to
saying.
keep track of all the accounts and shit, all the logins. You gotta make sure all your passwords. It's a lot. It's enough to give you anxiety. Is what it is.
I just want to know when you gonna use the damn black book that Mama got you? Cause
No, he got
He
my
said that when that one is
I gotta finish
finished.
this one. Yeah.
I'm just asking.
This is gonna be like a collector's item. I got unreleased.
shit.
It's like unreleased verses. It's
That
like
motherfucker
Weezy's
look
notebook.
like that motherfucker look like the
Weezy
Mean Girls
don't
bird
write.
book.
No, before he tore out the pages.
That's
Before
how
he-
that
before
shit
he got
look
rid of
like.
the book. Nah, this gonna be in a museum somewhere in my house.
Oh,
So anxiety is what I was gonna talk about today.
oh shit! Glad we got
See,
wine.
yeah, that's
yeah, we got more. Yeah, the best one.
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that one.
That's
That's
it.
the other one. Oh, I don't know. Probably.
Anyway, anxiety. That's what I want to talk about. How? So this was my question initially, and then I'll tell y'all how I got to the topic. Anyway,
That'd be nice.
how often do y'all think about dying?
Huh? Wait.
No, like for real. Like that's
That's a good question.
that's
a good question.
and,
Whoa,
and that's why I had
bro.
to ask. No, that's why I have to ask.
I'm sorry, Whoa.
Because I need because it's happened frequently. Like it's happened. Do you not think about that?
Me?
Yeah.
It's not a thing I think about. I'm a very I don't know, happy person. Contrary.
I'm happy.
Hey, you saying we ain't happy if we think
Yeah,
about that?
I'm happy.
No, I just don't believe. I don't like thinking about the unknown, because I think it'll sort of stop your legacy when you constantly think about something. I'd rather write my own story.
That's fair.
So
I get that.
I
I get that, but that
That's what I've never thought about it, but it's not something I'll be like, oh yeah.
but that implies
Today.
that you're in complete control.
What you mean?
Like that you're in control of everything.
No, I don't think I'm in control.
I'm saying you say you write your own legacy or you write your destiny. That's implying that you're in control. You can literally walk out the house tomorrow and get hit by a car or something. So that happens.
Yeah, it's possible.
You don't ever think about that?
If I get hit by a car?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think about it all the time.
Okay. Do you?
Not
Y'all just
getting hit
weird.
by a
No,
car.
not by whatever. However. shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to see if it was a common thought because I don't know.
I wouldn't say I think about it daily.
Okay.
Probably daily. No.
Low
But
key,
often.
it goes through my mind. Yeah.
Like, for example, if I stand at a corner and cars come out, I'll be like, this nigga could jump the curb. Maybe I should step back.
Oh, but that's not a death thing. That's a logical thing.
That's dying. Like, you could die from that.
Jump the curb and kill me.
I don't think that's like. I think that's just
But that's my
having
thought.
common sense.
But that,
I know.
you don't have those thoughts? Like, on the
Me?
regular?
Yeah, I think that's just common sense. Though. I don't think that's thinking about death. More so for me, I think about death like extreme shit. Like when I fly, I'd be like, damn, I might go out, but I hope it's like a good movie on, so I'd be cool. Roller coasters. Roller coasters. Not so much driving.
Those are low-key safe places,
And-
though.
No, I'm
There's
just
not
scared
like
as
a
fuck
lot
flying.
of... No, you may be scared, but there's
Yeah.
not a lot of deaths. Like,
But I'm
they're not
saying
high,
my
tragic death places.
But for me, when I think about death, it has to be something that triggers me. Like flying, I don't really too much care for flying. I do it, but it's one of the things that's when death crosses my mind. Like, oh shit. Roller coasters. I don't know why the hell I get on them, but that triggers my death thoughts. Like, I'll be like, damn. Especially when I watch like movies and shit. Don't watch Final Destination. But,
Those were good, though.
it was good. But things like that trigger me. Not on a day-to-day basis do I be like,
Okay, so see,
car.
I wanted to see if I was weird because, like, I'll hop out the car and be like, damn, if somebody came around the corner too fast, they could take me out. Like, yeah, like that's low-key a normal thought on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad, but I don't
that-
associate it with death.
But
What else you doing other than dying?
You don't necessarily always die when you get hit by a car.
Yeah, but well, that's
I
considered
mean,
worst
well,
case
yeah,
scenario.
worst case scenario.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like
Either
y'all
way,
taking
if I
it
get
like,
hit, I don't want to get hit and live. Like,
I mean, my general thought process is that
You
I
don't?
can die at any moment.
like,
it depends on how I come out of it. It depends on how I come out of it.
Okay,
what?
No, it depends on how I come out of it.
He's on his own.
If I'm a vegetable,
So you
no,
don't be
I want it to be
paraplegic.
done. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't want to be in a vegetative state the rest of my life. No.
So
No,
you're taking
that's
it to
not-
the extreme
That's
when
it.
you
That's
think
what I'm
about
saying. Worst
it.
case
Y'all,
scenario.
y'all better water me and let me grow. Get me some sunlight.
Okay,
You
no
said
problem.
water you, let you grow.
No, we gotta
I'm
have
gonna
him a
FaceTime
room.
you. You better answer. Yeah,
I don't think that. I don't.
that's on you.
Okay, so
Hey.
I asked this question because he brought up in the group chat a couple weeks ago, last week,
Me?
yeah, that you might have anxiety or you felt like you have anxiety.
Oh, I definitely got
Just sit
anxiety.
there. I'm just sitting there.
Pay attention.
Okay,
Nick, I'm
sorry.
talking to you.
I was listening until he started talking.
Who? This one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
cause I ain't say shit.
You brought up in the group chat that you felt like you might have anxiety. Where did that come from?
Cause he got fucking anxiety.
How you know? Is
Oh,
it anxiety
sorry.
or is it stress?
Go ahead. What you got? Can you read the definition of anxiety? Some people might not even know.
I don't think I got the definition this time. Hey Google,
Yeah.
what's the definition of anxiety?
Anxiety. Intense, excessive, and persistent worry and fear about everyday situations. Fast heart rate, rapid breathing, sweating, and feeling tired may occur.
Okay, that makes sense.
Awesome.
So does our thought of death mean we suffer from anxiety? Is that
I think so. A form of it.
Sounds like it.
okay? It's
But
like,
that means everybody has anxiety. I think
that's what I'm
everybody
like.
thinks
So
about.
is everybody like depressed or like have anxiety?
But isn't that the number one fear?
Fear of public
I'm not.
speaking.
I don't know.
But number two it's in the
I wanna
top
say
10,
yeah.
I'm sure.
What?
Dying.
Public speaking and dying are among the
Yeah,
top
I'm
two
not
fears of
scared
the
to
U.S.
die. It's gonna happen.
Oh, I was like, I don't.
No,
I'm
no, I'm
scared
just
to
saying
die, but I
it's-
think I'm like very aware.
I'm
of it.
scared of like the way I die. Like I don't want to like drown or burn to death.
Oh yeah,
You don't want to suffer.
I don't want to
suffer.
see. I
Yeah,
don't want to
wanna
suffer.
That's it. Yeah, I don't want to suffer.
Could you
Yeah, I wanna go out, like, on a
imagine
beach or
burning
something.
to death
That would suck.
Mm-mm.
or drowning?
Absolutely.
Could you imagine?
Not the pyro that want to be burned.
That's not. I don't think that justifies.
Does it?
That does not justify that at all.
I'm just saying,
That
yeah,
does not justify that at all. So yeah, not knowing when you're gonna die or knowing that you're gonna die and thinking about it, maybe not like stressing over it, but I feel like that's a light form.
A light form of
I mean, I would
anxiety.
assume everybody feels anxiety, but that doesn't mean you're
that's-
suffering from anxiety.
And that's
the
what I
difference.
wanted to know. Like, is that a normal thought? It's like, whatever the normal person is Is that a thought that they have like on the regular?
I mean, I don't know how to associate normals, like what's normal, but I would say what I believe is that if one person believes one thing, thinks one thing, somebody else believes or thinks the same thing. Because there's I feel it's pretty impossible for nobody else.
There's no
to believe what you believe or see things like the way you see them. You know, somebody out there has to. Is what I think.
I'm lost. What's the question?
So I started the question out asking, "Do you think about death?"
Right.
Yeah. You said no. We say yes.
Said,
And
yeah.
I felt like that because I've thought about death on multiple occasions. And to an extent, I think I've thought about killing myself. Like, I'll be driving to work and I'll be like, I could just swerve into a car and like, that'd be it. Yeah. But like, is that like a normal thing, or is that because like it's not like I don't think about it in the sense like I'll do it.
It's not suicidal.
Yeah, it's not like suicidal. Like I'm gonna take my life, but the thought occurs.
Have you ever had suicidal thoughts though?
That's what I'm trying. Is that a suicidal thought?
Thinking about that
signifies
the thought. Like
but I feel like it's possible. Like it can happen.
That just I don't know. That's weird to me.
okay, y'all know me. Okay,
Go ahead.
Shit.
Go ahead. Do you break down?
okay. The question is,
We stressed.
because I'm trying to like.
He was asking why I felt like I was feeling, why I thought I had anxiety. Where did it come from?
That's what I was trying to get to.
And so, with that being said, are you trying? Well, I'm not saying I'm just trying to say like, you're trying to get him to express why he had it? You think that it's triggering from those type of thoughts?
Not saying that that's what's triggering him. I'm just saying that's what I think triggers me.
Okay.
I think that might be part of my anxiety.
That's where it was like overlapping for me.
That might be a
I'm
part
like,
of, no, I don't think that's what.
It's
And that's what I was trying to figure out. What's his reasoning for it? Like,
So he's asking you what is your trigger,
So-
right?
essentially.
Okay.
Your trigger for anxiety is thinking about dying.
No,
Oh.
it's not.
What?
But I think about and I feel like there's levels to this shit because that's not my trigger. That's a normal thought, which bothers me. The fact that the thought of death happens on a daily basis and it's normal bothers me, and I'm not sure if that's a rational thing.
So, do you guys consistently think about death or dying?
Like you riding the train and the shit might go off the tracks. Like just like not like you dwell on it, not like you put any merit into it. It's just like the thought happened.
It comes across your mind, and then you just after that, it's just
I swerve off of it. Like it's not like it's harboring or anything, but the thought occurs frequently.
So is it a human nature?
Yeah, is that a normal thing?
Okay.
Or is that
so
like
is
is that a
thinking
thing?
about death normal? Does
And I don't like
everybody do
normal.
it,
I don't
or
like
is it
normal.
just?
But yeah,
Is it a norm?
That's why I say a human
that might
nature.
be
Like, is
different.
it? Are we normalizing it?
I don't think it. I don't know if it should be or if that's like normal flight.
No, I'm asking because like I feel like that being said, if we do normalize it, maybe it'll be healthy. It's not something I typically do, but I feel like some people out there in the world are thinking this and maybe like afraid to say it. So I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. I think where it becomes dangerous is that if you have those people who are suicidal, you're teetering the lines.
That's why and that's just for me. I don't want to say that this is okay for anybody. Like, if anybody feels like they need to get help, please. But I'm like, is this where should I be getting help? Is that something I should be worried about?
I don't know, I'm not a professional. I can't.
Renee said that shit is normal.
Okay.
I would think
Shout out
it's
to
very
Renee.
normal. Death is a part of life. If you think about life, you think about death. It's all tied in together. So it's kind of hard to avoid not thinking about the other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how could you not think about it at some point?
Maybe there's some people.
Okay.
I don't. That's just what.
Put
that's
me in,
what,
coach.
What's up?
Is this yes, that's a recurring thing. But is this something that was triggered during sort of the pandemic, or is this pre-COVID?
And that's what else is interesting. It doesn't happen anymore.
Oh, that's Tiff. Hey, Tiff.
Oh, that's it.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. No, so it doesn't really happen anymore, and low key, it stopped happening. This shit just hit me today. It stopped happening when I started focusing on my shit. Started focusing on this. I don't have now the thought shift to I could get hit or like something might happen. But before it was like I could drive my car off a cliff or something like those random thoughts. The type of thoughts where it's like I could do it to myself versus now it's like something could happen.
Something could happen.
Yeah. But either way, it's
But that doesn't give you anxiety.
That doesn't give me anxiety. No. Thinking about all the shit that we're trying to do. So my shit is I could get hit by a car hopping out of my shit. Who's gonna upload the next episode? What's gonna happen to the show? What the
It ain't
fuck?
gonna be me because I don't know.
Like, y'all don't know where the focus is. Like,
me.
yeah, nah, like it would. I don't. Yeah,
I'll upload.
that's where. I know
So we have an uploader.
That's just like a random thought I'll have, but thinking about what I want to do with my life and like where it's gonna go next, that has where my anxiety low key has. I feel like it's been starting to kick in.
That
Okay.
gives me
Now
anxiety.
I can understand.
Just thinking about being successful and thinking about all the shit that I have to do within one day. Like I wake up like, fuck, it's fucking Thursday.
Yeah.
Like today is a fucking like
a Thursday.
Like you gotta get some shit done.
Yeah.
Like for real.
That gives me anxiety really bad.
How bad? Like how bad? What's the worst?
And I feel like sometimes going to sleep knowing that I haven't done what I should have done, like, fuck, you going to sleep right now? Like, you didn't do this, that, and I'm just sitting in it. And then I think that's also where not being able to sleep sometimes comes into play.
I feel like that kind of anxiety is a good thing if you can utilize it. Because it's kind of put that pressure on you to tell you, like, you can do more, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like most people don't do enough.
I mean,
you know?
From what I've read or what I've like listened to, there's people who like can't like it literally paralyzes them. Like
that's suffering from anxiety.
And that's where I'm like, I could understand how somebody else might not be able to like cope through this or will have to drink or have to whatever you got to do to like get through the shit you're feeling. Like it makes sense because that's a heavy ass feeling. And I just started feeling this shit. Like if you've been dealing with this, that's what?
Oh no. I was thinking. I was talking about. Oh, I figured it out. I have anxiety with time. Sort of like you know, as you get older, I feel like, you know, the whole successful thing, like expiration date. I feel like that's where my anxiety would kick in. Like, oh, you're getting older, you haven't accomplished this, you haven't accomplished that. My anxiety doesn't necessarily come from the whole death thing. Mine is more so with time, and I feel like I'm just starting to understand like time for me, and everything's gonna happen on my time, not worried about everybody else's. So I think that's where my anxiety would live. It lives in the time realm. It doesn't necessarily live in the day-to-day for me. It lives sort of like in my subconscious about like, oh, you're 30-something now. Like, you gotta do this. But it's not a day-to-day thing for me.
Is that something you still like? So
that's what I just thought about in my head.
You used to feel like you were on somebody else's time, or like you were trying to meet these check marks or whatever?
I used to feel like I was on society time, especially like being an artist. You know, wanting to book that tour or wanting to dance with that choreographer. I think, and there's a lot of in terms of my field and stuff. There's age requirements and cutoffs, and you have to be 25 in order to apply for this, and 26 in order. Like it's a lot to do with time and aging, you know, sort of the beauty, the art, that market space. But I feel like now it's opening up. And I don't know, it's because like, you know, the 50's the new 40 or whatever it is, but I don't feel as much pressure as I did with time as I did in the past. Especially, you know, when you sort of leave college and you're trying to find yourself, or even starting a new job and them telling you don't have the 5 years of experience, but you're trying to get their experience. Like, all that thing I associate with time.
Gotcha. So was that something that was causing you
anxiety?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how bad?
I don't know.
What did you
I
like?
have to go get my journal.
Did you ever have
like,
so you you wrote about it?
yeah.
That's good. I mean, that's supposed to help.
Yeah, once I write things out, I can let it go. I feel like I released it to the universe once it's like out of my brain.
So it didn't cause you to like not be able to sleep or anything like that?
Nah, I know I can go to sleep like a drop of a hat. I fucks with sleep.
That's facts.
I think it's one of my gifts.
I think we have. This is what I said that day: functioning anxiety.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Functioning anxiety.
Gotcha.
So it's like, and like like just having like having like the not being able to sleep, and just those different like bad habits. Like I don't bite my nails anymore, but like nail biting or something like that is just like signs of like functioning anxiety.
I actually don't think I have functioning anxiety. I don't get anxiety very often. You know, typically it's in social settings, which you all see me. Like when I'm just kind of standing there, it's because I have anxiety. So I'm not gonna dance. I'm not gonna socialize. I literally just stand there. And then the only other time I get anxiety is with the music stuff when I'm overwhelmed, which I won't do anything. Like I'm not gonna touch it because it's too much.
Right.
But those are really the only times I ever feel that. Yeah. But for me, I can't function when.
You can't like it to the point where you can't do it anymore.
Yeah, whatever it is, I can't participate with it. Like, I need to do something else.
You talk to your doctor about that? Or anybody?
I was like,
Hey, no, that's
No,
and
I
that's
gotta go to the doctor now.
No, but that's facts though. That's facts. Like niggas don't be having doctors. What's your primary care physician's name?
Huh?
Yeah, what's your
Daphne
doctor's
Gillerson.
I gotta look up my Kaiser thing, but he
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you know yours?
Nah,
Yeah.
COVID is messed up right now, so he didn't respond to me.
I don't know that nigga's name.
I sent them an
I ain't
email.
gonna lie.
though.
I don't know that nigga's name.
I go to the doctor every 3 months.
Yeah, he
so-
he's
Oh,
frequent.
I've been
yeah.
cool with mine since 2020.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like
Yeah,
like,
I just changed my position, so yeah. Oh, but you know what? I gotta add another layer to this thing. You think it's a cultural thing in terms of when he said the functional thing? I think within my opinion, don't come for me, y'all. I think within the black,
you want to say? Yep,
within the
that's
black,
the word. Yeah.
black,
It's still February.
black community that we are taught to get things done. Like,
no matter
I
what.
mean, no matter what, like all that complaining, and especially if you come from sort of
That's
a
where
family.
the functioning anxiety comes in.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, but like, is that necessarily the right thing? Like, we're taught, you know, I'm gonna just use single parents as an example. Like, single mothers get shit done. They go to work. They work 2 jobs. They send their kids to school. They make breakfast. They make dinner. Like
Single fathers too.
Okay, single fathers too. I'm using them as an example.
All the
Anyway, all the single people. So like their function is to get things done so that their anxiety doesn't shift to their children. But isn't necessarily healthy. And I think within our community, we're taught to just be like, get shit done. But like, at what point, at what point do you ask for help, or do you not normalize it? Like normalcy thing you were talking
For
about.
that one specifically, I don't really think it's like a realistic example, only because as a parent you're a protector. So whatever it is, you don't want your child to feel that. So
but
it's not gonna be
it's
healthy.
still anxiety.
They still like there are some
Like-
people
like-
who can't
no,
function
yeah.
through their anxiety and their depression. Like that's
And then it
facts.
shifts to your kids. So
Yeah,
then
and
now
then they have to
your
grow
kids
up
are
in
even
that.
deeper.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
show y'all this video when we done.
Uh,
Yeah, we can do
I don't
it.
know.
Watch it. Yeah.
so
When we done. Yeah. This dude reading a poem that he did. It's dope. But
I
yeah.
wonder.
But yeah, no, that's still a good example.
Right. Yeah. No,
And
no, it's a
also-
good example.
Also, with that, overworking can be a. I know I overwork myself so that I don't go.
So you don't
into
have to
the,
deal with the-
the
yeah.
anxiety and go into the
That's a
depression.
relief. That's a way of.
It
relief.
keeps my mind going, so I'm not sitting there idle thinking about
it.
whatever it is that is going to give me the anxiety.
So you don't like idle time.
Oh no, Idle time for me is not good at all.
You can't function with idle time.
No, I'll probably be in jail.
Mm.
If I have idle time, I'm gonna do stupid random shit.
He lied. It's like, wait, why would you be in jail though?
Because I'm gonna do stupid shit.
Okay. Drink your wine. Your life.
That's fine. That's completely valid.
I had to learn that at an early age. Like I would literally get in trouble for doing stupid shit because I had downtime and I was just sitting there.
Very, very early age. Don't come in and say.
No, I just thought about this. At work earlier. I can't. The reason I work hard at work is because I can't stay still. Like
right.
I can't.
Yeah.
It bothers me not doing something. I'll cut some shit. I'll prep some shit. But just standing there just doesn't. I'm wasting time.
I'll have like a good maybe 5-10 minutes where I just can be cool and not doing nothing. But after that 10 minutes, I'm like, what needs to be done? Like
I'm sound like y'all need to hang out with me more often because I be chilling.
I'm scrolling through articles. Like I'm checking like pages.
No, I do like doing that.
Yeah, no, like it. There's always something that's low-key pulling my attention.
Mm-hmm. Even like watching TV, I'm probably doing work while I'm watching TV.
And
that's this one all day.
That's why I don't watch new shit.
It's weird.
That's
no, your shit is like a new level, bro.
But that's why when y'all be like, "Why you watching that again?" Because the first 3 times I didn't pay attention to it.
And that's
but
why
he
I
watches
don't watch the
40.
shit. No, but that's why I don't watch the shit because I know I won't pay attention.
You've been watching Flash for a year.
Longer than that.
Flash,
The Office,
y'all
Superstore.
viewers, I'm not lying.
No.
And every time I come in, knock on this nigga door, ding, ding, ding. It's on the same damn part. And I'm like, this nigga getting powers again?
Nigga, then sometimes it's delete. That's nigga.
You do change the arrow.
Those are my comfort shows because I don't have to pay attention to what's going on. I can work.
And a lot of times I'll put something on that I've seen a million times because like I want to see it. I want the background noise, but I know I got to get this done.
According to Netflix, I probably watched The Office about 300 times. But you don't pay attention every time. The shit's just on because you know what the fuck's about to happen.
Right. I might hear something randomly that I never heard.
So
I'll be like,
that do happen. Yeah, that do happen. Yeah.
He decent.
So, you be hearing some random shit.
That's so weird to me.
Yeah, no, I have to be...
Not a shade weird.
It's
it's weird interesting.
Like how you be like, why you didn't watch, what you call All American?
Yeah, you know how
I be like, I can't. You gotta give me some time.
I give my friends great because I be needing to get it out. And when they don't watch it, I be like, yo, hurry up, I got questions.
No key, that's why I binge watch it. Because then I can shut everything out.
Right.
I'm just focused on this. That's the only way I'll really consume some shit.
Oh, maybe that's my anxiety too.
What?
I have to like
you gotta process shit.
Yeah, I have to process, but I have to like talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I have to, one, I like to see if my like, what is it? Help me.
Opinion?
Not opinion.
Opinion?
No, it's not that. Well, of course I'm opinionated, but I like to see if we're thinking sort of like in the same realm.
You like
the same
to
I don't know what it's called.
Bounce ideas off.
Yeah.
Round table?
Yeah.
Like, that type of shit.
Ping pong shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck we gonna call it? I like the ping pong shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's very interesting. Maybe it's like the writer of me. I'd be like, I like to see like where the story is gonna go if you were in the same mindset. But yeah.
For those that just came in on the live, we're talking about anxiety.
Yeah.
And
word. I don't know where the fuck we at now. We were talking about comic books and all types of shit.
We went off on a tangent.
Deviated. No, we didn't deviate.
No, because he was talking about he's an overworker because that keeps him from focusing on shit.
So we're talking about those triggers and like what causes us to have anxiety.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got functional anxiety. We have anxiety.
There's also.
I'm assuming there's layers to this. So I'm just gonna start naming them. I don't know if this is like how you name them. This is how I'm naming them for us.
No, yeah.
So we have functional.
I don't know for sure, but I think that sounds accurate.
I mean, we functional.
It's called general anxiety disorder. There is a general anxiety disorder that it just kind of blanket statement the whole thing. But then there's also depression.
Right.
So why do you guys think that our community, the black community,
That's all I want to talk about.
is so taboo. Well, it was so taboo to talk about it. I think I know why, but I just wanted to.
That is what I want to talk about.
Wait, to talk about anxiety?
To talk about mental health, period.
Mental health in general.
Therapy, getting help, like suicide, depression, like all that.
Because you've been conditioned since birth to not have grandparents say don't have people in your damn business. You got...
For me...
Sorry.
Hold on.
That's true.
Let me tell you.
Wait, let him, because that's valid. That's valid.
Okay,
Sorry,
I can break it all the way down.
Go ahead.
From a southern family, my family from the south, this is just my personal southern opinion. I'm pretty sure a lot of places... Anyways, so you are conditioned at a very young age to not tell people what goes on in your household.
That's right.
And that could be for numerous of reasons. And now there's this shit, and I personally just thinking about it now, it kind of makes me a little bit angry because I know there's so many people who are dealing with all those family secrets. I'm gonna get into all that, but wait, hold on, y'all. We got technical difficulty. We'll be right back with y'all.
It's a commercial.
Get a little commercial break.
Commercial.
Go refill y'all drinks. Get y'all some more wine. It's about to get juicy.
Okay.
I might go pop some
This
popcorn.
motherfucker. No,
What?
nigga,
No,
what?
What?
First of all, I'm trying to see how these lights.
Popcorn and wine?
That don't even sound.
You ain't even tried it.
It don't sound good.
It don't
It's
matter
not all
if it
that.
sound good.
It's not all that.
It don't sound good at all.
I don't even know how I caught that. I just saw the light. Shit.
What's your battery went out?
Yeah.
I mean, we can still be talking to the line.
Y'all can.
Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck I buy?
So Sean feels like
Oh.
Who's in here? Shout out who's in here.
Sean. Oh, who's in here? Yeah, who's in here?
Shit, I don't know.
Tiff is
Shout
here.
out nobody. I
We
feel
got
bad.
Sin So Pretty, 75 Clue. It's Miss Ramirez. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this thing. Javier.
How you butcher Javi? That's 2 syllables.
Well, it's longer.
Okay.
So,
My bad.
Definitely not two.
Okay.
okay, keep going. Shout out the people.
My fault. Watch the toes. Watch the corns. Watch the corn.
right now.
My leg.
Shit.
But
Okay, we good. We good.
Okay, so shout out y'all. We back from our commercial
up?
break.
So you felt.
damn, I don't know where you
I'm
paused.
sorry. I knew that was. I knew that was gonna fuck it up. I'm sorry. I
He
knew that
was
was gonna fuck it
saying
up.
that he feels
Okay.
like
Community. Our community. Grandma.
You feel like it's because
You're not taught to put your business.
Oh,
put your
yeah.
business out there.
But it's like ingrained. I grew up with a lot of people who look like me. I feel like it's ingrained in you, like, I don't necessarily know. Okay, there's 2 ways let me process this. I feel like I understand where sort of the idea came from, and I'm going to explain. In terms of why they sell like people your business, I feel like it has something to do. Yes, I'm about to go racial. Like in terms of like the police, the lynchings, our people being, all that type of stuff. And I feel like no, I know, but and it's just, and I feel like as the generations progress, it's like, but is it really healthy to keep that all in? Because then younger generations like me, I speak from my phone, just family, I feel like it sometimes can divide the family too. Because everybody's holding on to different pieces of the puzzle instead of all coming together to make the fit. So
You just broke down the plot to every Madea movie.
that's
That's pretty much.
I mean, I am a fan.
They got their own shit.
No,
They got their
yeah.
shit. Nobody wants to talk about the
And
shit.
it's like-
Eventually, at the end, they have to talk about the shit after somebody dies.
They literally.
That's what soul food. Same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also feel like
that's legit ingrained in our
but
DNA.
and
shit.
talking about it and making a person feel like it's normal, as you were saying early, I feel like it gives the person a sense of normalcy. Like he didn't have to share with us what he was going through. I mean, he shared because obviously he feels comfortable, but that's not something a lot of people do. And when you make a person feel comfortable, and it doesn't become like as taboo and sort of like a stigmatism placed on them, and I personally feel like that's a good thing for the world. And to all my younger generation out there, don't hold them family secrets. Like, nope. So, don't protect the uncles.
Go ahead.
I think
You didn't.
that
Hold up.
I was saying, yeah, I said what I said.
Go
I said what I
ahead.
said.
I agree, but I think a lot of it has to do also with weakness. Like that like mental. I think a lot of people in the black community see that as a sign of weakness.
Oh,
Yeah.
asking for help.
And no, just
Expressing
mental
yourself.
expressing yourself.
I was trying to understand what you mean.
And back in, those times when we couldn't express ourselves, I felt like if they felt like there was a weakness, they would kill it. It was it's like cattle. If you ain't the strongest, you don't survive. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get killed and put on the table. You don't get to grow up and get fat and shit, and then they just kill you right away and then use you whatever. So I feel like that's kind of like what it is.
So, I be reading and shit. I be doing my Googles.
Okay.
So,
Here it is.
I absolutely.
Larry agrees with me, by the way.
Shout out to coffee, man. I can't wait to get coffee on the table. This coffee gonna be funny.
Yeah,
I thought that was that slick shit. No, okay. So, you're absolutely right. That is a start of it, or like a side of it.
What,
More so,
the weak part?
no, the part about not telling the family secrets, especially when it comes to like sexual abuse and shit.
Yeah.
I think that's where a lot of that originated.
See, I wasn't gonna touch it, but you
I
took it there. I was trying to be slick.
See, and that's the problem. Keeping the shit in the.
I mean, I didn't know how far we were taking it. You looked at me like, "Don't do it, Sean." Y'all know I was gonna do it.
No.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying they say don't tell family secrets because most of the time they already knew the family secrets that you weren't supposed to be telling.
Exactly.
They bring it up now. Now everybody got to know.
Mm-hmm.
No, Auntie knew what was happening in the room.
Exactly.
That's one. That's definitely one. What'd you say?
Weakness.
Weakness is definitely one. I think that was where I agreed more so. I definitely agree with that. But we're taught at a young age, especially from black men, like going back, you have to be tough.
Yeah.
You can't. You're not allowed to show weakness. If you show weakness, you get arrested. You get killed. You're on the chopping block. You can't be weak. So having that instilled in us, and then also being told what's weak or like what isn't manly behavior, it shapes this kind of like
toxic masculinity.
That shit. Yeah. But also in the black
community.
That shit.
Yeah.
See, that's all I fuss with y'all. Y'all right there for me. Yeah, no, in the black community. So it's we're more I don't want to get the facts wrong, but I think there are black stressors that haven't been properly acknowledged or researched or studied because of the white therapist or scientist, whoever that was doing the studying.
You better tell them.
So they don't take into the fact that slavery, then Jim Crow, then civil rights, then Tuskegee, then Black Wall Street, then cop killings, then Rodney King, then like all this shit that we're seeing every day. I think that's why I'm anti-slave movies. I don't fuck with slave
Here he goes. He's triggered.
Because slave movies bother me because you don't see movies being made about 9/11
yet.
Wait,
I feel
also,
like we will though
at some point,
because
but it'll have
that's
to be tasteful.
it just got into the history.
It'll
books.
have to be tasteful.
Wait,
but also,
I'm
you
sorry.
don't bring up shit like that.
But there's movies about. Sorry.
Go ahead.
There's movies about the Holocaust.
The earthquake. That shit.
I do want to say something about
the
that.
earthquake.
I'm almost certain if they do a movie, it's gonna be a white hero in the movie.
Obviously. obviously.
It's not gonna be a trend.
Obviously, it's gonna be a white.
Okay,
hero.
wait. So what are we? I'm sorry.
So I'm saying
like
I know black people were beat. I know black people were lynched. I know black people were shit, slaved, raped. I know that. I don't have to see it on a fucking movie screen
to give me more anxiety.
To remind me again that what the fuck we've been through.
Oh, but see,
I understand telling the story, but I don't think how many more slave movies they really gonna make.
But see,
well, I will say only because you mentioned telling the story, I do think it could be, in a sense, depending on how you look at it, helpful to people who don't necessarily read.
That's
or
fine.
like that doesn't know the information.
That's fine. I get it.
I've gotten a lot of information from movies, but sense. I know not to take it to the heart as far as like what's fact and what's not, because it is a movie.
Also, but there's some people who don't.
Yeah, no, that's why separation. I'm low key anti-hood movies too, because I don't like glamorizing that part of it either. I love hood movies.
I was like,
but I understand.
They're a staple. They're a staple. Like you have to see Minister Society.
I'm
you have to see Juice. Like I get it.
But I love it on a, I like hood movies on a relatable sense.
I get that.
Yeah, that's the main reason that it attracts me, because I can relate. And I don't like ones where it's too fake.
Yeah,
because it's like
y'all didn't really do the research. Y'all didn't really live the shit to know what the fuck happens.
That kind of goes. I was watching Shayla, the creator of So Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
She was going. She went live the other day, and she was saying that they were on the So Oakland page because of the things that have been happening in the Asian community now. They've been a lot of older Asian people getting, beat up and robbed. That a lot of people in the Asian community were going on to the So Oakland page saying, "Why aren't you this, and that?" And she was saying, like, we created this space to portray, to show the good side of Black Oakland before, when we used to go out and have fun. So why would we put negative stuff that just so happened to be done by a Black person? Why would we put that on this platform? Yeah, like one bad apple doesn't spoil the bunch.
Man, I'm about to bust this shit wide open.
See, last time you did this.
I mean, I'm really
Can
tired.
I fuck her friend?
Okay, like I'm tired of playing the games though. Our Black struggle is not yours. Period. We're Black. We got our own struggle. You're Hispanic, you're Mexican, you got your own struggle. You're Asian, whatever, you got your own struggle. Now, here's the difference. I'm not saying that we cannot come together and be uniform and all be united. But the problem is, every time something happens, y'all are trying to up what's happening, what's been going on with us for almost 500 motherfucking years. That's the problem. And like the biggest issue for me is like, we shouldn't be trying to attach different pains. Like, it don't make sense to me. Like, I really don't get it when people like try to diminish what we're going through and what you're going through. Now, like I said, I understand working together and coming to a unified front, but it really just baffles me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Maybe y'all can help me, but I'm lost.
You can go, but
what?
I was just gonna say we gotta get back on the anxiety topic.
Oh,
listen,
I'm saying because
because this is all anxiety shit.
That brings,
for me, you see how it worked out.
That literally brings me anxiety when someone is just like, "Oh, you don't care about the Asians getting beat up." Like, what? Like, I never said that. And then you get another comment like, "Well, Black lives don't matter if Asian lives don't matter." Like, it's I don't know how to like help me.
The only way I could rationalize it.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Like they trying to.
No, but the only way I can rationalize it: hurt people. They're hurt. Their community is being attacked. They feel attacked. They feel marginalized. They feel little. They feel lesser than. They're not looking at the situation rationally. They're not going back looking at the So Oakland page like, oh, all they do is post Black positive content. That's not what they're looking at. They're looking at, you aren't saying anything about this and it hurts me. why aren't you helping me be seen?
But when shit
Not
happened to us, we don't do that.
And that's my point. That's why I don't understand.
No,
What?
Yeah,
What?
I
What y'all-
can't, you can't speak for everybody.
No, I'm not speaking for everybody.
I've seen.
I'm
some
not
people
speaking for
wild
everybody.
the
I'm
fuck
saying.
out.
I'm
I've
saying
seen
when his
some people wild
No, he
the
was
fuck
saying he was
out.
talking to me.
I was like, what?
Yeah, no, not you. No, yeah,
Oh.
I've seen some people wild the fuck out about some shit.
Oh, why is nobody talking about
Yes,
this?
yeah, I've seen that,
No,
but they'll be under some other people's shit. Like it's same shit. You can,
That's
you
true,
may not
yeah.
do it. You may not see it with your like circle, but it definitely happens.
Oh no, yeah.
It definitely
I
happens.
get that. And make no mistake, like, we outraged and shit too. I don't want nothing happening to nobody. Like, I don't want to, I think we all should live together in fucking kumbaya, harmony, peace, and love and happiness. However, we don't live in that type of world. And I just don't feel like people should be attacking people. Like, they should be attacking sort of like, it's really weird to me that people like would attack someone else's struggle. Especially if we all.
Have you been on the internet before?
It's just so, people are weird.
The internet
But I
is.
say, the
It's
internet
so
is ruthless.
It's
Yeah.
just so weird that
Yeah.
you would try to compare and contrast people's struggles against each other.
That's light work on a Tuesday.
That shit is so dumb to me.
Shit.
It's like,
And they quick with it.
okay.
No,
Quick
motherfuckers
with
is
it.
It's
ruthless.
so
Internet
weird.
is
Wait,
not
wait till we
here.
get some
We
trolls.
got beat 200
Hey.
years ago. Well, we got beat 201. Like,
wait till we get some trolls, man.
What the
It's gonna be vicious.
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about no trolls. I'm with the shit.
You
But,
come back right now.
I mean,
Shit.
it is weird. Bring them on. I'm sure
Nah,
they're
but
gonna
yeah,
come.
that I understand what she's saying, because that's not what they're to promote, and
Right.
I don't plan on posting anything like that on the page.
Right.
I don't want to put out negativity. That's not what
People
we're here to
look
spread.
for the wrong outlets for the wrong things.
Yeah.
Like there's certain outlets that do show those things
Yeah.
for a purpose.
Yeah.
You know, but not everybody needs to do it. Just because you have a platform don't mean you need to display negativity on your platform.
Yeah, I'm
You
like,
know, some people don't want that. That's not what it's for.
I'll speak on it. I'll fight against it, but I can't
Yeah.
push that. Not
Narrative?
Yeah,
Putting it in the face of people does more damage.
yeah.
Right.
Not always.
Not
but-
always.
Yeah, not always.
But
But
when that's
yeah.
all you see,
Yeah.
it does.
yeah, and I don't
You
like
know.
that.
But y'all have to respect people's platforms, though. Like, that's, in a sense of, that's her job. That I'm speaking from that example specifically. That's a job. That's an outlet. That's something that she created. You can't just go in there and make somebody do something. Now, she decides to, you know, post on my kindness of her heart and feel like she feels passionate about that certain situation, then that's different. You can't sort of bulldog your way into someone supporting you.
That's right.
I mean, I think that would give a person anxiety, too. Don't y'all think? Especially, like,
Yeah.
especially
Because
in,
you start
Yeah,
like
Because
so
at that point,
do
you
I
worry
say
about what
something?
I can post.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now it's
Do I
like,
say
oh shit, can I
something? Do I
post this
not
on
say
my
something?
own damn
Yeah.
page? And from the black community, like, we, especially younger generation, we don't like being bullied. Like,
That's a
we
stressor.
clap back.
That's a stressor.
Like, yeah, it do something different to us.
I'm saying.
And so then it becomes a whole nother situation. Now I got anxiety about how I have to behave in the world. We ain't touch on that part.
No,
You know, behaving. That gives me anxiety too.
having to behave.
No, having to behave,
Having to behave a certain way.
having to behave a certain way. Like, oh, you know, you went to college, but I'm also from the hood. And if you take me there, I can go there. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all type of factors, you know, with behavior too. You know, you read this book. Oh, you're a nerd. You do this. Oh, what the fuck they call them?
Keeping up with the image.
Yeah, keeping up with the image.
Joneses.
And it's like, why I can't just be who I am?
People always want to put a narrative on something.
Yeah, it's like, sometimes I like to eat Kool-Aid and drink Kool-Aid and shit. That's what the fuck I want. And then other times I like to have a glass of wine.
That's too much sugar and Kool-Aid.
I don't give a fuck about being shook. That's what I want, though.
You shouldn't be drinking sugar,
But
Kool-Aid
I'm-
or soda.
I'm
Anyway,
just saying.
Anyway.
But that's what I want.
Anyway.
And that's my image.
Anyway.
Don't
Yeah. We went a long way off anxiety.
No, we went back to anxiety. Cause I said anxiety about imaging.
Oh, that is pretty tight into anxiety.
Okay. Because I didn't really go off any of my notes at all.
Yeah, I'll wait for
nah. Because that was I just wanted to.
You don't never.
No, usually I'll be going through. I got a lot.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah. Let me see. So yeah, we talked about racial trauma. Okay. I want to ask this too. When you driving down the street, right?
Mhm.
It's like late. You just got off work, or you come back from a friend house, 11, 12 o'clock. You driving home, right? A cop comes by.
Anxiety.
Scared as fuck.
Triggered.
I literally on the way here was thinking
I
about
wanted him to
this.
finish.
Hypothetically speaking, you have all your papers, your shit's legit, like you ain't drinking and nothing like that. You driving down, cop passes you. What's your first instinct?
Don't pull me over.
What do?
Shit. Make sure I'm good. Make sure I
Sit
don't
the
look,
fuck up
look
straight.
weird. Sit up straight. My seatbelt on. Cool.
Always. It doesn't matter if I just paid my insurance that day. I'm looking in my rear view to see if you turn around. Cause I know.
They pass
Yeah, like they're going this way. Yeah, they're going this way. You're going this way.
Because I was thinking
this way.
behind me.
No, yeah. You're going this way.
That's a whole
they're going
nother
this way.
anxiety.
That's every time.
Don't do a U-turn.
Literally every single time. It happened to me like a week ago when I went to the party. It happened to me then.
That happened to me.
Flipped this shit and I was like, I know my shit good, but I just want to see.
2 a.m. on Thursday that happened to me.
See?
I was like, please don't let this nigga turn around. I ain't even did nothing. So don't
And
turn
that's
around.
like it's because that legit could be it.
Yeah.
I think for me, I mean, like I know what's going on, but I literally had this thought on the way here because it was a cop on the freeway, highway patrol, and everybody was going hella slow, and I'm like, man, why the fuck are y'all not even doing the speed limit? But I don't know. I guess it's just me. Like I know what's going on in the world with police and black people, but I don't like. I know that if something happens to me, y'all know it was for a reason.
Yeah.
I wasn't just out here just wilding out being crazy.
Absolutely.
So I know that some shit y'all gonna know that it was a reason that
maybe that's what it is.
something happened. Like you know what I'm saying?
You're securing your legacy, right?
Like I'm not wild. I'm not out here wilding
That
out.
makes sense, though.
Yeah.
I'm not out here wilding out, and I know that I'm not doing nothing wrong. Y'all not even going the fucking speed limit.
But that's what gives me anxiety for you even more.
Okay.
And specifically for me too, for us, because we got miles. And if
I
I
do.
literally know that I'm in the right, my registration is good, but like all my shit is paid, and I feel like you legit pulling me over for no reason, I'm scared. That gives me more anxiety because I know myself. And that's where my anxiety really kicks in because I be battling myself to either shut the fuck up and, you know, take it to court or say something. And I don't know if say something gonna cost me my life.
I'm gonna always say something.
And that's
I'm
I'm
You
gonna
gonna say
always.
something.
I got pulled over 2 months ago.
I
He
know.
was like, "Do you know how fast you was going?" No. Do you know how fast I was going?
And that's my point.
What did you clock me at? Well, it seemed like you. It seemed like.
and that's the problem.
But
That's
I'm
where
just
my
like you can't pull
anxiety-
me, like you pulling me over. At that point, I feel like you just pulling me over just because you can.
But, bruh.
Don't invoke your power on me. Who the fuck are you to just?
That's not as far as self-preservation goes. That's not the wisest.
But I'm just
You know
saying,
that.
we can use that whole incident in American Skin. The whole, I feel I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all, but that was the
Yeah, I'm
whole.
about to say, spoiler.
Watch that shit.
Yeah, don't.
Just watch it. But that was that situation where it was like perception, like
Yeah.
like nigga, are you what?
But just because you have this power to do so, don't mean you can do it.
Exactly.
And I'm not the one, or the two,
or the 3 or the 4 or the 5.
and I'm gonna fight back all the time.
So hypothetically,
Maybe not physically.
Hypothetically speaking,
Shit.
what do you want us to do if that situation happens?
Tear some shit up. Tear this motherfucker down.
Y'all heard it.
If shit happened to me, and I get killed by an officer for some odd reason.
So you want to be a murderer?
Tear this motherfucker up.
Not this motherfucker.
Yeah, not.
And I only say that because I'm not out here wilding. Like I went to school. Like I'm a law-abiding citizen for the most part.
2 degrees.
You know what I'm saying? Like I pay my taxes. I pay my car insurance.
I'm insured most of the time.
I register my car. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not riding around with fucking
2018 tags and shit.
right.
Yeah, nah, I feel it.
I felt attacked. No.
Man, that police anxiety hit way different, bro. Especially when you grow up in areas like we grew up. Like for people who don't understand, like sort of, I'm gonna call it urban community. Growing up in an urban community,
In
like,
the hood, nigga, we was in the ghetto.
I'm
What the
just
fuck you
saying.
mean?
I
In the
know where the
projects.
viewers from,
What the fuck?
but it's just.
I can say how bad it is.
Oh my god.
I haven't had many interactions with police like that. Yet I'm afraid.
See, I'm not
Why am I afraid of something that I
Why?
don't encounter on a negative basis?
Is it afraid or do you have like? Is it like?
I'm afraid.
He's afraid.
Oh, shit. See?
But why?
Because you see it.
Because that's what
I
that's
see
what
it.
I know.
But
So
you
I don't want
so-
it to happen
okay.
to me.
but it's like he living with like a Martin Luther King spirit. You got Harriet in you. Like
No.
I'm not saying you ain't got the same fire, but it's like I don't know.
I feel like it's more so proximity. We grew up in the hood. We were in the hood. I feel like you were slightly more into it.
Ooh.
It was just a little
Which
bit
one?
more normalized for you. For him.
Oh,
It was just
okay.
a little bit more normalized for you. We didn't see as much violence and shit like that.
Gotcha.
Like
Oh no,
like we saw some
for
shit.
me, like it's like normal, but it's still for me. It's because I know I'm not doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Yet I know that I can still be
Killed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess that's the whole "I'm not afraid to die" thing.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm not afraid to die, but I don't want there to be in any problem. Because also, if I die, I know for me it's because of my temper. I probably did something for
He
sure.
probably went off.
Like
They probably started it, but
But
he
that's what
probably
I'm
went off.
saying. Like, you can go off. I can talk to you how the fuck I want to talk to you.
No, I'm gonna resist arrest.
But that's
It's a trigger.
that's the only
that's
thing.
gonna
If
happen.
I'm being arrested
He's
for
putting in
nothing,
case this gets.
if I'm being arrested for nothing, if I know I didn't do anything and you put me under arrest and I'm asking you why, what am I under arrest for, and you not telling me, I'm resisting too.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
No, absolutely.
I'm gonna fight. Like I said, I'm gonna fight regardless.
I feel it.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
gonna. For me, it's a survival instinct.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. Fight or flight.
That's true.
I'm either gonna fight you or I'm gonna run.
I'm afraid of power. That's just what it boils down to me. Like I'm afraid of their power. I'm afraid of their power.
people who have power can abuse it.
Yeah. And
I think that's the
I'm
biggest
literally afraid. As much as I can.
Sorry.
The Black Nanny podcast said,
Hey.
shout out to
Shout out. Word.
Come on, teacher.
It's that wine.
Come on, Mr. Aaron.
You need some more? We got some more.
shout out to the Black Nanny podcast. Hood or the burbs, riding, walking, living, black is dangerous, point blank. I think we all understand that the fear is real.
Facts.
It is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is.
I said you
And,
should have more militant.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know what it
Uh,
is.
It's not that I'm not even militant or anything like that. 'Cause y'all know I get busy if I have to. But
You got to
I definitely got a temper. Like, but my whole thing is also, I'm afraid of their power and people's perception of me, and like not disappointing, not making it home to my family and friends. Like I'm afraid of that disappointment and the way that they're gonna paint me in the media. So
But my thing
is that
is, your
that makes
people
sense?
who know you. Fuck what them other motherfuckers think.
I know, but I'm just
Paint
saying.
me however the fuck you want. Y'all know how I was.
Yeah, we know
That's
how
all
you
I know.
are, but the way that
And that's why I said what I
portray
said.
you to the world.
But he's not.
But that's why I said what I said.
I know you said what you said.
Tear that motherfucker
I
down
know.
because y'all already know.
I'm just thinking for me.
Nah, yeah.
I'm just saying I'm afraid of their power, and I'm afraid of their
Yeah.
the perception that they will paint on me because I know I'm not that person. And if I was to go forward the fuck out, I'm with Aaron.
I'm trying to figure out what they would use to paint you in that light.
Me?
Like what pictures? they
Shit,
use.
probably this video.
I mean, yeah. This is all types of.
They gonna use a picture from 2015.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm trying to figure
Right.
out what picture they would use.
But I made a post about that.
They ain't gonna use none of our
A while
college
ago.
graduating pictures. They ain't gonna use that we teach. They ain't gonna use that he fucking volunteers and gives up half his fucking time to the youth. They ain't gonna use none of that shit. Of course not.
I think
Why?
that's where his security comes in the fact that the people around him, his circle, the people that matter, know him. So whatever the media tries to spin or however they try to spin it, we know
Yeah.
him. We know how he didn't go out. We know how he did go out.
And I have faith that my people are gonna be like, fuck that. That he didn't do that.
I mean,
that
for
wasn't
sure.
him. He wasn't that type of person.
Yeah,
That's better.
depending on what it is.
I mean, some of the stuff might have been true.
Listen. Anyway, I'll go back to my book.
We have to.
Shit.
We need the body care.
Tear that shit up.
Nah, yeah. Okay, so, yeah. Low key, I feel like.
Sound it out.
No, look.
Look,
Oh my god.
Black Nanny said words are hard.
They are. Thank you. Shit. Thank you. Yeah. No, did. How long have you have?
I'm blaming the wine.
No. Okay. How long have you been feeling anxiety, or like how long before you said something to us?
My whole goddamn life. Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
Go
that's
ahead.
valid.
I'm
That's
just saying.
completely fucking valid.
I'm like, where? How long?
That's completely fucking valid.
I'm black. Nigga
I
since birth. The fuck?
I think I've experienced it. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah. So it was funny because I started reading some of like the symptoms of being like having anxiety or being stressed. It was like irritable, sleepless. So like you get snappy at people. I was like, damn.
That sound like you?
Yeah, that sounded real. I was just like, damn.
I be telling them that
Check-
shit every single day.
All right, yeah, no, yeah, but I get, and that's what I was saying. Where my anxiety comes from is the thought of having to, all the work and like everything that's gonna take to get to where I want to go. It's something I'm willing to go through, but it's a lot, and I think figuring out how to balance that shit was causing me to be very, very snappy. Very.
So it sounds like you owe me an apology.
I never said
and
you
that
was
was
wrong.
your therapy.
I never said you was wrong.
I was apologizing to me on live.
I apologize for all the time. I was snappy and grouchy. I'm sorry.
Tonight we are drinking.
What we always want.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Dolcino.
Dolcino Rosso. Dolcino
Dolcino. Can y'all
From
They can't
South
see. I
East.
don't think iPhones ain't that good.
Mm-hmm.
Dolcino.
Put it in
The thing thing. Yeah, you can type it. You can type it in.
I didn't want to type it.
I told you what it's called.
You could definitely,
This one's
because
not
you
the
can spell
same.
it out. Yeah. But yeah, no, and that's where my anxiety came from, or like where I think, because I didn't start really feeling it. You know where I felt it a lot?
What?
Last year with the George Floyd shit.
Oh.
That was like it. That was I had to stop getting. That's when I deleted my or when I got off of IG.
Yeah.
When I was off for like 3 months, because I couldn't, like, it was too much. That shit was way too much for me to handle. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, stuff like that don't really affect me as much. All my anxiety is like personal stuff. Like outside things don't give me anxiety really.
Mm.
Yeah, like I kind of just brush it off like.
Yeah.
It didn't give me anxiety. But it triggered. It, Well, okay, so yeah, I guess anxiety.
So like,
But it definitely
woke it
triggered. It just triggered.
You had anxiety. For sure.
I might be trying to.
I think I had anxiety with that too.
You felt something?
Yeah.
I wrote a whole ass poem. I know I had anxiety.
I think y'all did.
And I even posted it, and I don't even post it like that.
I just think shit like that don't affect you.
He said that.
We talked about this. He's not empathetic. It's literally gonna keep going back to this. It's not bad. It's just like he don't like.
He doesn't connect.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah,
connect situations like that.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but
That might be something we need to work on. I don't know. But yeah, that was definitely it was a lot. And then like prior to that, like the past 3-4 years, there was all the cop shootings coming at like going viral like every couple months.
Right.
And then yeah, when it got to the George Floyd, it like peaked and it was just like I can't keep looking at it. It was like then the protests and everybody getting gassed and that was
Y'all know, I just thought about the first movie that that triggered my anxiety. It was Hardball.
oh, cause that's okay.
Yeah,
That-
like
G-Baby.
like yeah,
When G-Baby got shot, yeah.
specifically G Baby. That's when I probably knew I was empathetic, and like that's when I probably knew. Now thinking about it, my first recognition of anxiety because it was so like relatable, and it was like even though I had like Great White Hope in there and whatever you want to call it, Keanu Reeves, brilliant actor, but I think Yeah, I think that's where I started to see and recognize.
I think that's from what's up. That's like when we talked about it last season about the black representation in like Hollywood and shit. But seeing stuff like that, like that fuck you up. Especially like you play baseball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like seeing that shit.
I was playing baseball when that movie came out.
I wonder do people think about that.
I was shortstop and second base. I'm just saying, which I want to know out there.
What mine was when actually go ahead first.
The Black Nanny podcast said they felt extremely traumatized with the George Floyd vids.
Mm-hmm.
It was beyond disturbing to witness.
Mm-hmm.
And Renesmee Tiff said anxiety can be caused by many factors, whether we're aware or not.
That's
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You was about to say yours came from
Fruitvale Station.
Oh,
was mine.
Yeah.
And my mom brought that to my attention because we would go to the city on BART for your birthday every year.
Yeah.
And my mom was saying that could easily have been one of y'all.
Yeah.
Easily.
Very easy. Yeah.
Same like
I think we took BART.
I feel like
that
we did that
year.
either next year or the year before. I feel like we
say 2 years after that is when I had to pull you off the fucking train because you was about to fight somebody. Yeah. That could have easily. Whoever was about to fight somebody. I broke the jacket. Yeah. I broke the jacket.
My jacket. I love that jacket.
Yeah. No, that was it. That easily could have been us. Easily. Drunk, we out, New Year's drunk, like hot. No.
Yeah, that could have easily. And then so I went to see that with my mom.
Yeah.
And she was bawling, even though that movie came out after. She was just like, that literally could have easily been you or one of your friends.
Easily.
Yeah.
That's some crazy shit.
So, question.
It's about that time.
Do you feel like your parents' anxiety is really high right now, given all that thing is going on?
I want to talk to my parents about their anxiety because I've never.
Yeah, me either.
I've never. But
I'm not a check-in child either.
Me either. But I know our dad used to be out in the street shooting at niggas. Like, he's done shot at some motherfuckers. He's done got shot at.
Hypothetically.
He done got, statute of limitations. It's fine. That was a long time ago. He done been shot at. Like, no.
Defending himself.
I want to talk to them to see where their anxiety is. Because I legit don't know.
My mom is a reacher, so she I know her anxieties are just every time I leave the house.
Yeah, I mean, I saw something about that, about like parental paranoia. Like that doesn't go away for your child.
That's what I was saying, like about what he had mentioned earlier.
Oh,
like the
grandparents
about like not like passing your anxiety onto your kids.
Like
basically that's what I was saying.
Got you.
Yeah. Like it don't go away, you kind of can't really avoid it.
But you have to, like, it's there, and you can't show them. Yeah. So you deal with it. You should
have some type of way to acknowledge it and cope with it, and your own outlet.
I know I find it very interesting because I'm not the check-in child. Like, I'm about to be calling every week. Like, parents call me like, "What's up?" But since I went off to college, like I feel like when they let you soar your wings. Like, I just been flying. Like, I go home and get my meals and shit. But, no, like, I'm saying, like, and I'm like, damn, should I be checking in more? But I feel like if I check in more, it's going to give me more anxiety. Versus then I already been free. You get what I'm saying?
That
like,
too. You get a lot put on you when you call the family.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that hit different for you.
They call me.
Mine don't.
My family called me, be like, so.
Yeah, mine don't.
And I'd be like, all right, let's figure this out.
It was something I dealt with for a while.
What, anxiety?
No.
Or
calling. Because my mom would always say slick shit. She would always say, like, it's nice to finally hear from you.
Oh,
like shit like that. Little shit like that. And, like, it just keeps building up after a while.
Yeah.
And it got to a point, I was at work on the phone with her, like, while I'm selling food, like, You know the phone works both ways, right? It was a trigger moment. I'm in the middle of work. You keep saying shit like that, but you don't call me either.
My dad is like that.
Yeah,
I called my dad on the way here, and he was just like, all right. We was just talking. He was like, all right. So what do you want to talk about? I was like, I can't just call to check in.
That's more so. That's what we've gotten to now. Because after that, I think she called me, or I called her like a couple days later, just to talk about each other, just to talk to each other. And that's moving from there. We both put forth more effort
to check in.
Yeah, I'll try. If I don't call her every week or every 2 weeks, I'll be like, oh shit, I need to call her. I haven't heard from her. She'll call me right before when I'm thinking about it. Like, yo, I was just calling to check on you because I haven't heard from you. But having that constant, her saying little shit like that, it was bothering me for the longest. Yeah. And I didn't know how to bring it up.
Right.
I didn't know if I should bring it up because I felt some type of way, but she also felt some type of way. But also, we've never had that type of communication to where we call each other all the time.
Yeah.
So you expecting it now is a little odd. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's also you do have to set boundaries with parents.
Definitely.
Especially, I'm speaking for our culture, I think it comes a point in time where you have to say, look, I'm an adult, you're an adult, and there's certain things that I'm not going to tolerate. And I think that's relating it back to anxiety. I think that gives maybe not really me anxiety, but it used to. In terms of not wanting to say nothing, not wanting to be disrespectful. Stating your opinion is not being disrespectful to me. Yeah, no. But that whole thing of holding
a lot of times in our community, it is.
It is, and that's the thing. And that
opinion is disrespectful. And
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't like when you said da 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 da. Who the fuck you talking to?
Exactly.
You. The person I didn't. The person I had the problem with.
Talking to you.
I can't say that.
No. But yeah, so that was, I guess, another anxiety for me. And one day I was just like, you know what? No.
It gets to a point where you just gotta break.
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
Yeah.
No. I was scared as hell.
Hold on. This is facts. Our people unfortunately struggle with healthy child-parent attachment.
Healthy child parent attachment. Write that down.
Healthy
child parent attachment.
That's facts.
Yeah. Who said that? Who said
the Black Nanny podcast?
Nanny, you better be involved in helping us.
Healthy child parent. What? Contact.
Healthy child parent attachment.
Attachment. I got it.
Yeah, that in itself, that type of anxiety, back when I had it. Now that was something deep. That was something more triggering to me than thinking about death.
From not wanting to say anything back to your parents, or how they would react.
Because I'm a very respectful, I don't know, it's whatever. I'm very I feel like I'm a very respectful person, especially when it comes to elders. Just how I've been raised, and a sense of I don't know. And then, one thing I learned in my sociology class, it was the whole argument I brought about the discipline and punishment, and then I was just like, oh, damn, am I being punished or am I being punished for having an opinion? And I think that's why I'm such an opinionated person when it comes to everything else, because I felt like I maybe didn't get that to be that opinionated at home. Or I had a breakthrough. Guys, it's all making sense.
You was about to say something.
Oh, I didn't know.
I thought you was about to say something.
No, but
that's funny because Black Nanny, she just commented on our video about beating their ass.
Oh,
yeah. She was like, if you raise them up right, if you raise them, you don't have to deal with that. If in most instances,
I told you that. Look,
I don't remember the exact quote, but in most instances, if you raise them up right,
and I kind of agree with that a little bit.
It was like you trying to touch the hot stove. Oh shit!
I would like to think that my mom raised me right, but she beat that ass.
No, but see, and that's so not.
I was also a really bad kid though.
Also, but not right. If you raise them, I don't know what the fucking proper term, but mama raised you the best she knew how.
Right.
That's I don't know how to, cause I don't know shit.
Yeah.
But if you raise them to where that's not, y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say here.
Nah, we missed this one.
But that's my thing. So
I'm like,
okay, we gonna. My thing is, as a parent,
oh shit,
you don't know. You don't know.
Oh shit.
Like that's a whole other human, right?
Yeah.
You can't make. I mean, like you make the human, of course, but you can't.
No, keep going. I'm curious.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
it's going.
We talking about embryos and fetuses and shit. Where the fuck are you going with this?
You don't know who your child is gonna be.
That's facts.
Oh,
Like I could literally have a child a year from now, and it be the next mass school shooter
Facts.
or the next president. I don't know that, and that shit scares the fuck out of me.
but
I could do everything that my mom did, and I didn't become a mass shooter.
No, yeah.
I could do everything she did, front to back, and that little motherfucker could go to school and shoot it. And as a like, how do you go to work and be like,
You have to, and that's what I was saying. Your mom did
your
the best she could.
child just shot up the school? What do you think about that?
I'm saying, your mom
what do you
did
think
the
about
best
that?
she could.
I don't know nobody in our communities. I don't think we can ask him. Ooh,
That's yeah.
And that's hypothetically.
What?
I'm just saying,
I'm just
using
saying.
that as an example. Like you don't know, and that's scary. I have students who I had their older brother, and now I have their youngest brother.
oh yeah, that was me.
And their oldest brother on it. Mom, dad did the same thing that they did with this child, with that
That shit's
child,
But that's
and
probably
this
the
child
problem.
is fucking Chucky.
That shit.
But that's probably the problem, though. You can't raise all your kids the same.
Well, yeah, you can't.
You literally
That's
can't.
true. That's true.
It's not. You're not
All
supposed
kids
to.
are different. You can't do the exact same thing. Everything is circumstantial. Also, if one's older, one's younger, that means one's growing up with new technology and new ways of living, new shit like that. Maybe a new house that the younger one or the older one didn't have. All that shit factors in.
Yeah. When you don't have the tools to not beat, you do what you know.
And one tool that you stated that your mom gave you when you were younger was a voice.
True.
And I
Did
think
she,
that,
though?
Yeah, she did. You said on that podcast.
Did she,
Yeah,
though?
she did.
But
You
what did she
said-
do?
You stated on that.
No, I mean you did say that.
He stated what he
But
stated.
also he is allowed.
She-
His thought is allowed to grow.
She
No,
gave
I'm
me,
not
yes,
judging it, I'm
she
just
gave
saying.
me a voice.
Yeah.
He
But she
said-
also took that
she also
motherfucker
took-
away.
Yeah, I say he
Okay.
also said that she took that shit away.
But you still got to say what you
Within
have
the
to say.
same breath. Do you want to get your ass beat?
But now,
Yes. I don't want to be on punishment. Get it over with. Okay. I'm going to beat your ass, and then you're going to be on punishment.
but then think
Did I really have a voice, really? Yes, but no.
But think about all those kids. Think about all those kids in America who don't have that option. They just get their ass beat.
Yeah.
That's true.
That
But he's
was my
saying-
only point.
Yeah.
Think about all those kids who didn't get that option to say yes or no, and now they're associated with abuse, or no, they take it to this is what happened to me. I'm gonna take it to an abusive behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like there's you also don't know, like you're saying, like how things are gonna affect or trigger you, or I don't know how people shit. I forgot. I lost my train of thought.
I'm
Right.
definitely
Go
going to
ahead.
beat my kids, just not as much.
Why
as
you
I
keep
got
saying
my-
Why you gotta beat? Why you gotta
say
beat?
That's just. I don't mean like beat.
Spank?
We are not passing.
No, I'm not
passing
spanking.
on the
Spanking
spanking.
doesn't work.
You need to put them on timeout and discipline them.
No, that shit don't work.
You gonna whoop him?
But
I'm gonna whoop their ass.
I told you, I'm gonna have them 3
But
pairs.
it's not gonna be as often as I got it. Like I'm trying to break that.
you don't even know. You might not need to ever whoop them.
I might
You
not.
might have a little
I
angel.
might not,
You
but
might have a little
Might need to
angel.
go
But-
daily.
You might need to do it daily. I hope that's not your child.
but my thought isn't going into it. I'm gonna beat this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna beat your ass, but I'm gonna let you know if you don't. You gonna get your ass beat if you
I just
don't.
got a feeling your child gonna be bad as fuck. Like,
I was not. I was definitely not a good kid.
for sure is.
I mean, I would say like, another part of it, and I mean, it only affects like people who kind of fall into it. But I know our parents had us at a young age. So how much did they really know as far as what to do with us?
That too.
Besides what they taught.
Because me right now versus me, my parents had me when I was 20, and my mom already had a kid before me.
Right. Yeah.
That's 3 years older. So
I couldn't. I felt like I couldn't handle a kid 5 years ago. My mama had me 5 years before that.
Yeah.
Like I would.
I can't handle a kid now. My mom had me at 22.
I'm saying shit.
And I'm 33.
I know,
10 years.
I know they dealing with a lot of shit.
I'm equipped to handle kids, so I don't know.
You say that to me,
I'm equipped to handle other people's kids because I can send their ass back.
Thanks.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I can handle 30 kids in a room at a time for 8 hours.
That's a lot.
That's it.
Yeah. That's a lot of kids.
After that 8 hours, I can't do it.
Tell the world put some respect on your name. 8 hours is rough.
We're talking about teaching and
that's gonna be another lie because y'all got us teachers fucked up, but that's a whole nother story.
That's gonna be the title of the episode.
Like literally,
literally,
that's gonna be a whole other conversation.
I was just gonna ask the people on our live what are some
talk to the people.
You asking them?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get.
He's trying to get his wording together.
Sorry. Words are hard.
I got
words are hard.
Words are hard. What are some effective skills that you use when you feel anxiety?
Oh, that's good.
What are some
skills
that
I looked into
help?
that too a little bit.
All right.
You right? About to say being creative, that helps.
I just art general, right?
Having
Dance.
a release, having a way that, and like when I said earlier, the thoughts about me wanting to die or like driving, whatever, killing myself, those thoughts shifted once I started focusing on my creative shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that completely changed.
Mm-hmm.
Like I mapped that shit out. But yeah, that's one thing. I also started meditating. They said that helps.
Do you guys so when you get to the point to where the anxiety is too much, what helps you, what pulls you out of that depression or that anxiety?
I'm about to say, what type of anxiety are you feeling? Do you have like shortness or is it like depression?
Well, for me, I think mine is a little different because when it gets to the point to where when my anxiety gets to the point to where I can't handle it, I have seizures.
Gotcha. Oh shit.
I've noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
But as also it's like hand in hand with the stress.
Yeah.
So when I get to the point to where I just am just like over it or like can't handle whatever it is that's going on at the time is when I have seizures. And at that point there's nothing that I can do.
Yeah. You try meditating?
Mm-mm.
You try meditating.
That's downtime.
He don't like to be idle.
But also, that's about having a work-life balance. You need to have a work-life balance. And that, like when he has to take a break from music because it gets too much, you have to take a break from... Your mind is constantly going. It needs to relax. Especially because you have problems sleeping too. So you don't have that time to heal. Mm-hmm. Heal your mind and heal everything. When you're not... Like when you're going throughout the day, you're just it's never any time. It's like a restaurant that's open 24 hours. That shit's gonna be dirty and it's gonna be a little run down because it never has time to shut down
and clean.
I was gonna say, it's not necessarily idle time depending on how you meditate because it's an activity.
It's similar to working out.
Yeah,
working out isn't idle time. It's something. But
y'all see this?
But
y'all see this?
Yo jump rope every day. Yo jump rope here. We don't know shit.
Don't play me.
Jump rope here. Shit, fuck it.
I feel like they shooting shots, bro. I wouldn't take it. Y'all got my brother fucked up.
That's facts. It's not downtime or it's not wasted time. You set time for it. Like you have to set time to shut everything off.
So okay, I'll say this. I don't know how to shut it off.
Gotcha.
Because we've been, like at work, we've been training to do, like meditation with the kids and like, have these moments where they have they come in like from recess. And I do it in class. Like first thing after lunch, my class that I have after lunch, we take the first 3-4 minutes, lights is off, heads is down. Y'all need to let that But if that was me, I would still be like,
but you don't have to do it that way necessarily.
I don't know how to turn this off. Like,
you would have to find something to kind of pinpoint your focus to where you're not worried about that stuff. You're focused on something specific.
You try guided meditation.
Or does baking not help you? Like listening to someone?
That's more so.
Or the therapeutic?
That's still me.
Yeah, that's still him putting in action. Try guided meditation. They had a shit on YouTube. Yes, it's on Netflix, actually. Headspace. You should get a sponsor. No. Shout
out to Headspace.
Headspace. Yeah. No, go on Headspace. They have guided meditations. They play the relaxing shit. They tell you like.
They tell you what to like. Yeah. Breathe. Sit up in your chair. That shit don't work.
But you have to try it. You have to if you wanna be successful. It's not something you're gonna be good at right away.
Right.
That's the thing. People aren't good at meditating because you're not used to just sitting somewhere. It's not something you just do. So you have to practice meditating to become good at meditating. But in order to become good at meditating, you have to be bad at it. But in order to be bad at it, you have to start.
This is gonna sound
if
real.
you don't unplug, you'll burn yourself out. Enjoyable time is not the same as idle time.
We talked about that. That's facts.
That's facts.
This and just listening to everybody's like theory and point of view. In terms of anxiety, I think I invite it. I think
this nigga weird.
No, I think no.
Why would you?
I'm gonna tell you why it works for me.
You invite what?
Anxiety.
In terms of anxiety and like how you guys handle it, I think I handle it different. I invite it because then I can confront it, and then when I sort of release, or my pain or my dance or whatever it is, then I can let it go. Does that make sense? Like I need to confront things once I know. What the actual?
Huh? You need to start dancing.
No. You don't need to start dancing, but you need to start recognizing what it is, so that then you can hone it.
He said this at the beginning. He has to process things.
Yeah.
So by him forcing the confrontation or forcing the situation, it allows him to begin the process of getting to the end of it.
And then it doesn't consume me.
Yeah. No, that feels.
Yeah, I do that. Go ahead first. Go ahead.
I was gonna read this.
Go ahead.
Tiff says she does art, so drawing, singing, painting, etc., journaling, deep breathing, meditation, prayer, talking, or working out. Ms. Ramirez said meditation for sure. Larry said exercise and sex.
Shout out to coffee,
Larry. Shut up.
Exercising. Hey,
can't go wrong with some sexual healing.
I completely. That's what.
It's true though.
I'm saying.
That's true.
That is a good anxiety
Coffee
reliever.
gonna get his own segment. I don't care. I'm gonna put that nigga on the real.
Yeah, broke boys and coffee.
Yeah, shit.
Hiking as well.
Okay, that works.
No, definitely.
Those are some good.
Hiking used to be one of my ones.
Me too.
Now, when music isn't what's causing my anxiety, I can go to music to cure whatever anxiety I am feeling.
Gotcha.
Because mine is linked in with depression. So for me, I can kind of express it through music. So that's one of my outlets. Hiking used to be another one. TV is surprisingly one of them. Because when I watch TV, I don't necessarily watch it like I'm not as in tune as I would be. I'm just watching it. It's just on. I'm probably doing something else, but I'm not thinking about anything.
Comfort show.
Yeah.
What about friends?
What about
how many of us?
So
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying though, like some people need to be. None of us are these people. Some people need to be with.
No, that's me.
Yeah.
I will literally call y'all and be like, "What y'all doing?" Nothing. I'm in the bed. Oh, I'm still coming over.
Yeah. No.
That's not me. We know that.
But I didn't realize I missed how much I missed this
until we didn't do it for so long.
Yeah. No. Yes. Like this is needed because when it wasn't, I was just like, what the fuck? The past month. It's been like a month, 3 weeks?
About a month.
Yeah. It was like a good week in there where I was just like,
I'm sorry.
No.
It's all his fault. ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's just like
Fucking tonsils.
It's always
Bro,
fun. It's
I
okay.
was
Let's
shit.
recover.
Shit. No, but yeah, no, like there was moments where I'm just like, it wasn't like I was upset or anything. It was like I know this is the situation, but also I missed the conversation. I missed because we don't see each other like that. We don't see each other often. So not having this when we were going for like consecutively for weeks on weeks and then it stopped, like that was just like damn. I miss it. Yeah. That's right.
I was trying to do my Veezy checks, but he been ignoring me.
For me too, I do have a reliever. Events.
Oh yeah,
throwing events really helps me.
Bless you up.
Alleviate.
Yeah. Even if it's just like a game night, I'm like, all right, but I got to figure out what game we're gonna play, how many people come in, what I'm gonna serve at game night.
But you see that's just more
work
of keeping yourself
busy.
But if that's, I don't think. I mean, if that's what you know, because he said the same thing about going back to music to help him get through whatever he's dealing with.
It's more so a fun. It's not. I have to think of it like for a
he doesn't.
That's why. What did Black Nanny say?
I'm doing it so I can have fun.
Yeah, and that's the difference. So if you're doing it to have
enjoyable time, that's my enjoyable time.
Okay, so that makes sense.
I enjoy planning events.
It like stimulates you, like brings you.
I don't know what it is, but I enjoy it.
I enjoy attending.
I enjoy attending too.
Yeah,
you have some nice events.
That'd be like,
thank you.
Attending events and outings is for me is like kind of like a reset button.
Oh, I thought you meant my events.
No, your events cool.
No, I mean your events too, but I just mean like in general.
I'm about to say, but your events be like sporadic. I like to go out too sometimes.
But if we do anything like together,
I know.
My bad.
Saying.
Back in the day, I used to read books. I know people don't do that no more, but
you don't do it.
You don't do that no more.
Who?
You see all these books I got.
Yeah, I don't read your books. I mean, I don't read books.
You just said you don't read books. Anyway,
back in the day.
Yeah. There's more I want to talk about, but I feel like we've got a good amount. We can cut it here. I want to come back to like the depression a little bit. And
I really need to do that teacher one though, for real, because that got me. That really got us fucked up.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna put this all going in the notebook. Yeah. And that's why this thing going nowhere. That's why this thing right here. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all. We gonna cut it. That's good. Y'all got any questions? Anything?
Questions.
Sorry, yeah.
Any questions, comments,
anything? Y'all good?
Concerns?
Check to make sure that camera's off, because that's been giving me anxiety for the past 10 minutes. I don't know if that bitch still recording.
If the camera's recording.
It flipped, so we can know if the shit's still recording.
This is the first time we did a recording.
Is the number still moving?
Episode.
Don't fucking
don't
play with me. Shit. Right?
This is the first time we did a recording of, like, we're recording this episode, but we did it live. So we wanted to see how
we was testing it out. We wanted to see how y'all liked it, how we liked it, how it worked with the thing and the thing. We need an assistant.
So basically, y'all gonna get to see this twice, like y'all seeing it now. But then
some people like lives, some people like episodes, some people like audio. So it just
that's true.
That's all. Those are all different markets. Diversify your markets. If you're not on multiple platforms, you're missing out. Tell me. Get yourself out there into the world. But yeah,
you that's all.
We gonna. I want to help.
You better educate.
Because that's what I was taught. I'm watching videos and shit, trying to figure out.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm Veezy.
I'm Hawk.
Jerry.
AP. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you know when that nigga post a video on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Just subscribe. Just press it. It's somewhere.
Just hit a like button. Just
subscribe.
I mean, like it.
Likes help too.
Like
also
subscribe.
But so you can know.
Yeah.
But I'll keep telling you if you following us on Instagram. Like, and new episode, you gonna keep hearing it. So.
And tell a friend too. Sometimes something don't resonate with you, but it might resonate with somebody else.
That's facts.
So share.
That's facts.
Tiff said that she wants to know. She's curious to know the next topic. And the live was lit and more engaging.
Hey, gang.
We'll try to go live more.
Yeah, we working on it. Look, we got
something planned.
Yeah, we got some shit in the works. Next topic. Honestly, this wasn't the topic 2 hours before the show started, so I couldn't tell you what the topic's gonna be in a week. I legit cannot. I got a whole.
We don't know the topic. Like,
they don't know.
We never know.
He don't tell us. He used to tell us before.
I did for like 3-4 episodes. After that, I was like, fuck
And
it.
sometimes I send him topics, but my topics don't get talked about until like 3 months later.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying. I got a whole notepad of topics. I just like have random conversations.
But if there's topics that you guys wanna,
Nigga, don't play.
I was
if
like,
there's topics that y'all already know my situation.
I know, and that's why I looked. I'm like, yo, okay, but that's not my
Did you
side.
see the
So
flex? Did you see the flex?
that's not my side of the house. So I'm not tripping. Anyway.
Anyway, if there are topics that y'all want us to talk about, let us know. Like
Definitely.
we can definitely do that.
It's a lot of people reaching out. They want to be guests. We got a lot.
I'm setting that up as it's already in
You
the works.
better be an event planner.
Yeah.
Shit, let's do it. Fuck it. But yeah, that's all we got. Thanks for tuning in. We out.
Peace.
Good.
Doses.
Oh, pause for the thing with the thing. I don't know. I don't remember what camera we looking at. I'm telling you, I know, but I've been looking back and forth. But yeah,
that one.
See, and that's why I got confused because he was looking at that one. Yeah, that's the camera right there.
Can we just do a thumbnail for both?
What? I already did my thumbnail.
Yeah, but if
for
I
this
want to,
one.
I want to look at the thing with the thing.
Yeah, so do one for that one.
And
Okay.
then do one for that.
Okay. Got you.
Oh, that wasn't it? Oh.
Okay. The
Bruh.
camera- I didn't know that was it. Go.
Fuck! No, I'm not ready. On
Y'all
3.
see how much of a struggle this
On
is?
3.
Just
God
to take
damn
a
it.
picture.
All we gotta do is pose.
1, 2, 3.
Using it.
1, 2, 3.
Using
Wait,
it.
wait.
Nope.
That
Oh
one.
my god.
Nope, that's it. We're using it.
See, it is what it is. It is what it is. Fuck it. We're done. That's it. We out.
There's
Thank
nobody
y'all.
in there.
Ain't nobody here.
There's nobody here.
I don't know what he looked
Yeah.
at.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for. Thank y'all.
Yeah.